afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Monday, February 15th, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern. We will have a TFCC this Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on this line. We'll also have a reverse aging call on Friday at 9 p.m. on this line. Interestingly enough, for this civilization, most of us, a lot of us, the greatest power is found in relaxation. And the true power only comes from deep inner peace. This is a peaceful state. It is discovered through relinquishing all efforting. Peacefulness will find you when you choose to relax deeper inside your busy mind. Just relax. This is an infinite journey that each of us are on, so there is no way to fail. You'll always get another chance in this lifetime, or the next one, or the next one, or the next one. So let go of all this insane pressure that you've put on yourself. Chill out and realize that inner peace can happen right now, this very moment, by allowing your life to be exactly as it is. And this is connected to hurry. You know, we have a tendency to, sometimes you find yourself in a hurry, but you don't know you're in a hurry. It's an emotional thing that we all experience. It could be just any primer, anything that clicks it. It causes it. You might look at your watch, or you might say, oh, I'm running late. I've got to do this. I got to get this done. I got to get that done. And it's like a snowball's effect, literally. So the deep inner peace, the journey that we're all on, because we all are, whether you want to, your ego mind argue with you about that too. And there's nothing to worry about. There really isn't. Nothing matters so much that we should throw ourselves into a state of panic about it. No happening is so important that we should let ourselves be exiled from inner peace and mental calm for its sake. Paul Brunton. There is nothing to worry about. Let yourself really feel this message, not superficially. Let it sink deeply into your bones and reside inside your heart. You are always being provided for and taken care of by the God source. There is a divine power running the bigger show. You don't need to worry ever again. And see, when we get in the habit of worrying, it's like it's autopilot. It kicks in automatically. Some of the times we worry about things, and then when those things are resolved, we replace them immediately. The ego mind puts other things in there. Behind the scenes, a higher intelligence is always there, making sure that you receive exactly what is needed so that your fullest potentiality comes through. The universe is pure, intelligent energy in physical form. Pure, intelligent energy in physical form. It makes sure that everything you need will happen and everything unnecessary will not happen. The events, people, and situations that must manifest are all part of your divine schedule. Nothing Nothing is by accident or coincidence. Because the universe simply doesn't make mistakes. Coincidence should be removed from our vocabulary. It's just a word explaining things we don't understand, trying to. The universe just doesn't make mistakes. Your job is to relax, be grateful for every lesson you're given, and enjoy the journey as much as you possibly can to the very end. Whenever we worry, we are not trusting in life, ourselves, or this higher intelligence. We stop believing that there is an all-loving conscious force that is here now, leading us deeper into our very being and deeper into our greatest ecstasy. Worrying is the warning light that goes on when your mind has taken control over you. Remember that. Worrying is the warning light that goes on when your mind has taken control over you. You suddenly start to believe every little thing the mind tells you. You start believing that you are a small, inferior, limited being with horrible karma, untrustworthy insights, no real direction, and very little power. All those worried thoughts blind you, each of us, from knowing that you are an infinite being with divine manifesting powers. Worrying is simply a fear-based habit that gives you spiritual amnesia. It causes you to forget how deeply and intimately connected we all are to our soul's path and destiny. It makes you ignorant of the divine, powerful energy that is pouring love through you all the time. If you can get curious about your worrying habits, you will become more aware whenever you are in it. Through awareness, you will transcend the worry habit and open the door to trust. And through trusting the universal flow, a spiritual path begins to reveal itself right in front of you every day. You understand that there is a bigger spiritual plan to your life, a greater source of joy to be experienced, and a deeper purpose to your existence. You start to really relax, let go of control, and trust in the divine universal flow. You see how a divine intelligence is behind every single thought, action, and physical thing. The egoic agenda soon loses its power and importance, and a quieter, more all-knowing, intuitive mind steps in. In this space, you can hear your soul's guidance pouring through your heart in every single new moment. Om is the path to freedom. You might notice that no matter how many times you try not to worry, your mind still returns you to its old habits again and again and again. This is because one cannot permanently stop this type of deep, fearful pattern with pure mental force and willpower. There is only one thing you can do to stop the worry habit permanently. This is to take a higher spiritual path that transcends the mind entirely. This is done by realizing the truth of who and what you really are. When you see how amazingly big, bright, brilliant, loving you actually are, the mind becomes a bit embarrassed of all the ridiculous things it was worrying about and starts paying more attention to the divinity inside. When the violin can forgive the past, it starts singing. When the violin can stop worrying about the future, it will become such a drunk, laughing nuisance that God will then lean down and start combing you into his hair. When the violin can forgive every wound caused by others, the heart starts singing haffets. When we look at the main purpose of why you are here on earth, on this earth, all of us, it really boils down to that you are here to master your mind. Discover the secret to this, and you will definitely find peace in all that you are and all that you do. Mind mastery happens when you realize that you are the creative witness who is directing and producing the movie you are viewing. Those worrying thoughts may arise in you, yet you naturally stop believing in them. All the fear-based illusions that each of us are fed from the outer world and the grueling backlog from the mind's past conditioning become meaningless and unimportant when compared to the brilliant healing light of pure awareness. Once you stop giving away your power to the world and to your mind, you discover that what is truly real, the piece of rope that you once thought was a snake, you now know is just a rope. You are not afraid to pick it up and play with it. You also have the choice to drop it, step over it, move on to something more amazing. With enough introspection, there will come a day when each of us take a giant step back from the mind. We will see the bigger picture and notice that all these thoughts flying through our heads are only momentary indicators pointing us to the life that we're creating. These thoughts have nothing to do with the infinite soul who is dancing wildly behind the scenes without a care how the paint lands on the canvas. This more alive freedom inside starts seeing its divine nature in others. The divinity shows up in every situation, and you discover that who you are cannot be limited by anything at all. The great irony is that you are this freedom already. We all are. You are the one birthing each thought, acting out each scene of the play, designing and dreaming up every little thing. You are the source of creativity who is painting the canvas each moment of your life, telling the colors to dance, sing, and splash in every direction. And your main job is to simply enjoy the show. Seeing this deeper truth is your one-way ticket to transcending worry, detaching from the mind, and finding total freedom from suffering forever. Freedom from suffering forever. The more time you spend each day in pure awareness, witnessing what is beyond thought and beyond the mind, the easier it becomes to see the divinity that's creating everything. Practice this awareness often, and there will come a day when the worrying mind drops away all by itself completely. The light from your fire will burn brighter than the smoke blinding your way. The light from your fire will burn brighter than the smoke blinding your way. You will be free from all the fearful future impressions that used to arise in the mind that caused you to worry. you will find a more creative, spontaneous, and joyful approach to this life. The worrying habits the mind was addicted to will seem like painful old shoes that are now too small to wear. Once you remove them, you will feel so good that you will not be able to put them on again. You'll discover a more natural state of living that lives in the vibration of trust. Naturally, you'll trust that whatever future the universe provides is the right one for you. If you want to live a life without fear, truly free from poverty, panic, arguments, and worry, you'll need to do something very dramatic and radically new. You'll need to expand your consciousness, raise your body's vibration, so that fear cannot ever enter you. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we care to do is relax our bodies. Only you know. No one else does. You know what you're carrying. You know what they are. Whatever it is, your stress, your worry, your fear, anxiety, hurriedness, all of it. And it weighs the body down. You see, ask yourself one simple question. Is this serving me the greater good? And you're going to get an answer. No, it's not. And why am I carrying it? Let it go. Surrender it. Drop it off. And don't look back. Just keep walking. It's like you got a pile of stuff, you put it in a box and you just dump it off. It's gone. The body will respond. It'll start relaxing. You'll feel it head to toe. You'll feel the relaxation come over you. To just ease. It's like sinking into the most comfortable chair you could possibly imagine, where your body becomes totally light. You're free from all the chatter, all the stress and worry, all these illusions that are pumped at you incessantly, 24/7. You get one worry, another one comes in, another one comes in, another one comes in, another one comes in. You just ease back in that chair, body just relaxes, and you don't have a care in the world. You just are. As you do this, and as your body responds and relaxes, then you move into the now. The now is the space between heartbeats. It is moment to moment. Whatever it is that you're doing is the now. In that moment. It stills the mind, the ego, and it's subconscious mind. You leave those. You are not participating in them. You leave them by being in the now. It also gives you an opportunity to view them from outside of them. This is how you begin to master the mind, the ego, and the subconscious mind. They become wonderful servants. They are absolutely despicable, horrible masters. But this is the first step by moving into the now on how to master them and how they work for you. And eventually, they aren't needed at all. Now, some of us, we all reminisce. We'll hear a song or we'll have a conversation. And we'll bring up something about the past, or, we'll embrace certain times, good times in the past, or sometimes not too good times. But we don't stay there. We move out of it. Others will go into a future that doesn't exist and just basically wander around aimlessly, wondering what if and when. And there's the now sitting in the center. And a lot of people just ignore the now. Now, some of us will stay too long in the past, and we'll take that past and we'll bring it into a future that doesn't exist, and we'll create that future from that past, and we will relive that past and that future. And this is why so many people on this planet will say, why is it that I seem like I keep ending up in the same place? They don't get it. The now is the place where we begin to master the mind. How do we stay in the now when we've got these just tens of thousands of thoughts inundating us 24/7? How do we stay in the now? Our breath. We focus on your breath. When you find yourself and you're consciously aware of it and you catch yourself, maybe not immediately, but you say, oh, yeah, here I am. I'm wandering off in all these thoughts. So I go right into focusing on my breath, and I am right in the now. And you do this enough, you may have to do it several times a day. But when you do it enough, you begin to go into autopilot. So it automatically kicks in. I'm wandering off. I'll go back in. I'm going to go into the now by focusing on my breath. Your breath is divine positive energy. It houses the kingdom of God. The body, supported by the breath that houses the kingdom of God. It's very powerful. We take it for so much granted. It focuses us, relaxes us. It eases us. It de-stresses us, strengthens us, relaxes us. So you picture your body. You're watching your body. And you look, and the body is in a relaxed state. And you see through the center of your body, starting from the tip of your tailbone, going all the way up to the top of your head, center. Sometimes you may see them that they look a little out of place, crooked. And these are wheels of light. They're all different colors. There's 7 of them. And these are energy vortexes. And they're lined, when they are perfectly aligned, they allow the God force, love, light, energy, your chi, your prana, your ki, to flow effortlessly through them. They're not so much physical as they are etherical. They connect us to the spiritual plane, to the astral plane, to all the particles of existence. They are connected to our emotions, our organs, our attitudes, our direction. So you can see when you master the mind, then you understand this energy and its flow and these wheels of light, these chakras, and what important role they play while we are in these physical bodies. So you start with the red wheel of light, and you take your divine positive energy, your breath, and you blend it with the God force love light energy. And then you move this energy all the way to the top of your head. So the root chakra, the red wheel of light, the Muladhara, this deals with our survival. And it is blocked by our fear. And what is fear? It is a mind trick. It isn't real until you make it real. Then we move to the orange wheel of light. This is the sacral chakra, the Vadhisthana. This deals with our pleasure, and it is blocked by our guilt. We move to the golden yellow wheel of light, the willpower, which is the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. And it deals with our willpower, but it is blocked by our shame. And then we move to the emerald green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the Anahata. This deals with our love, and it is blocked by our grief. And then we move to the blue wheel of light, the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. This deals with our truth, and it is blocked by our lies. And we move to the indigo wheel of light, the third eye chakra, the Ajna. This deals with our insight, and it is blocked by our illusion. And then we move to the violet wheel of light, the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. This deals with our cosmic energy. It is blocked by our ego attachment. So you understand that when you have an emotional challenge or organ situation or bodily functions, you'll know where to look to see where you're out of alignment with your chakras and the energy is disrupted. So we take these energies and we brought them to the top of our head, the crown chakra. And we compress and condense this energy briefly, for about 3 seconds. We are light, we are love, we are God. And in those 3 seconds, we compress and condense this energy into pure liquid energy, omnipotently powerful, and release it over our pineal gland. Now, our pineal gland is very important to us while we're in these bodies. It is not fully functional. And it is the connector to all the particles of existence, the astral plane, the spiritual plane, pure consciousness, God's source, and beyond. So through your heart, mind's motion picture, of which you're the director, the producer, the creator, the choreographer, the actor, the actress, you view it however you see it. I see it as a green ball, a rosebud. When I pour this liquid energy over it, it immediately, in a blink of the eye, morphs into a massive rose with multicolored petals and just a wonderful vibrant aroma. And it shimmers and it sends waves out. And I feel it deep within, and it is a deep eternal peace. It's unlike anything that you could ever temporarily experience outside yourself. That is fleeting. This is always. This deep eternal peace that this rose bathes you in is your natural state of being, is the internal journey. We're consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, 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 deepest eternal gratitude. And these bodies that we're in, the heart mind, the ego mind, subconscious mind, the higher self, the soul, the spirit, the God source, pure consciousness, all one. So we're heaven on this earth, literally. And every step we take, we create paradise, literally. And we shine our light of the light that we are, of the God force love light energy that is deep within us, everywhere, on everything, through everything, saturating, bathing, flooding all of our brothers and sisters, all life, the highest supreme value in the universe is all of it. Eternally, always. So this is a liberating planet. We are liberating this planet, and it is a God planet. We are literally transforming it into a higher dimensional frequency of deep eternal love and gratitude. And along the way, all of us gods who make up the one God, the planet glows. It is a heaven filled with gods, consciously aware that they are of and from the deepest eternal love and gratitude. See that in your heart-mind's motion picture. We are a collective consciousness. We are part of that collective consciousness. Collective consciousness spans all existence. There are parts of the collective consciousness that are not awake. There are those that are just waking, and then there are those that are awake. So we call and contact through all of us in the collective consciousness, all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. But only those that are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light, the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia Arya, and a civilization. And they come in the Gugaplexes. One Gugaplex fills this entire universe. They come from trillions of universes in every direction, and they are consciously with us. They are reflections. We are all reflections of the one, all teaching, all learning, whether consciously or unconsciously, always, eternally. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, and beneath earth. All of these civilizations, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming this circle of light, in the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia Arya, in this now, in this meditation. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now consciously. There are those that aren't consciously aware of much at all in the collective consciousness. We call upon all the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials, and only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and forming the circle of light. Now, we're only familiar with a smidgen of them. Over 1,000 travel through the solar system every day. Trillions throughout the universes every day. And the ones that we're just kind of familiar with, Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Feline, the Zeta Reticuli, Nords, the Grays, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, the Avian, many, many, many more. They've been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And in uncountable numbers from every single direction in existence of pure consciousness, They are with us now consciously. We call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light, the complete liberation of this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now consciously. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation. Only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light. Now we're only familiar with a smidgen of them. And they come in the trillions in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations which we've never seen. Ones that we're somewhat familiar with are the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, wood, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And in the trillions, they are with us now consciously. And we're all gathered, all arm in arm, hand in hand, all of our gods as one, all learning from each other, all reflecting pieces of ourselves, different facets and aspects, all part of the collective consciousness. And we're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance. And we're all one, and we're all God, and we're all love. And our God force love light energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. All of us immediately form a massive circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, in this liberation. The light is so brilliant that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take 1,000 billion suns in this solar system alone to even come close to its radiance. This is us, each of us. It is the God force love light energy. It is source. And we are the light. And we shine it outwards, and we're flooding all of our brothers and sisters, awake or asleep. We're flooding all life, the highest supreme value in the universe is. Eternally, always, head to toe, inside and out. We begin to easily levitate above this planet, float up as this circle of light. And as we do, we're immediately met with this massive ocean of glitter. And it's reflecting trillions of vibrant colors, every direction, everywhere. And when we look at these little reflections, they're perfectly etched mirrors that are reflecting all of us gathered on, off-world, from everything and everything, nothing and nothing, all everywhere, all consciously aware, all teaching, all learning, all experiencing as part of the one. We're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is the column of light that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. Then we're met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column of light that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We're then met with the white fire. This is a column of light that reminds us all that from head to toe, inside and out, permanently, we are imbued with a white fire armor that emanates from the God Force love light energy deep within each and every single one of us. This protects us 24/7, eternally, always. No demons, no attachments, no possessions, nothing can harm us. Nothing. Ever. But only you have the power that if you decide, whether consciously or unconsciously, to lower your vibrational frequency low enough through hatred, anger, greed, envy, fear, anxiety, revenge, you will create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so to allow all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do decide to do this, you are then immediately met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, send them to pure consciousness, and they are gone permanently. We are then met with the violet ray. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame, and we can cleanse and purify the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our vibrational harmony of the highest high and deep eternal love and gratitude. We are then met with the golden white pink light. This is the column of light that reminds us all that we are the sun. We are the sunlight. We are the rain and the rainbows. We are the sunsets and the sunrises. We are the trees and the forests. We're all the animals, the sky and the clouds, the snow. We are everything. So the next time you are in awe of a beautiful sunrise or sunset, the awe that you are in is the awe of the beauty that you are. We continue to levitate above this planet, effortlessly stepping outside our physical forms if we're carrying them. We come across this massive crystalline light tower. We created this tower. It's larger than the solar system. In the center of the column, we see an oblong sphere. The center of the sphere is this beautiful golden white shimmering light, and it is sending waves out, saturating all of us head to toe, inside and out, eternally, always, with pure, deep, eternal love. And then surrounding it are a multitude of colored rings, shimmering and sending out their light, saturating all of us head to toe, inside and out. Gratitude, well-being, peace, bliss, joy, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, wealth, prosperity, abundance, tranquility, benevolence, all reflections of the gods that we are within these bodies. At the top, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees eternally. Saturating us all, head to toe, inside and out, with pure, deep, eternal love. All of us are drops of this golden ocean. And we contain the essence of this ocean. The ocean is the drops, and the drops are the ocean. And the only illusion is separation. We then look and see at our meditative sphere. It's at center circle. We created this sphere over 3 years ago. It holds well over 1,200 of our meditations in perpetual motion. It is flooding everything eternally, head to toe, inside and out, transforming this planet and this civilization into a much higher frequency of deep, eternal love and gratitude, a higher density, a higher dimension. And it is through the collective consciousness of those of us gathered throughout existence here for this liberation that we are all consciously aware of who and what we are. That's why this meditative sphere can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And this is why it continues to intensify. And this is why it continues to expand. Nothing. There is nothing to worry about. Nothing matters so much that we should throw ourselves into a state of panic about it. No happening is so important that we should let ourselves be exiled from our inner peace and mental calm for its sake. I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out. Take an easy breath in through the nose. Easy breath out through the mouth. Move easily and slowly. When the violin can forgive the past, it starts singing. When the violin can stop worrying about the future, it will become such a drunk, laughing nuisance that God will then lean down and start combing you into his hair. When the violin can forgive every wound caused by others, the heart starts singing. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night and the following morning. And we will return here Tuesday, February 16th, 2021 at 3 p.m. Eastern to continue our global guided meditation call.